Hi guys, it's Marc Zicree, Mr. Sci-Fi, also known as Marc Zicree of Space Command, and I'm here at Mystery and Imagination Bookstore, one of the great used bookstores. It's in Glendale on Brand Boulevard, but sadly it's closing. They're actually having a 70% off sale today, and I just wanted to talk about bookstores and science fiction, and this bookstore in particular. If you're anywhere near here, or even if you're not, hop a plane, jump in a car, drive down here. They'll be here for another month or two. It's an amazing place, and but I just want to talk about many of us first encountered science fiction in books. And even before film and TV, there were books, of course. And it's the most direct communication between the writer and the reader. People ask if there's telepathy. Well, there is, and it's called a book. I can pick up David Copperfield or the Martian Chronicles, and that author's mind is speaking directly to me, exactly the same as when they put the words down. Time stands still, and it's just a communication between me and the writer. Or when I'm writing, it goes the other way to the reader. But many of us encountered Arthur C. Clarke, Ray Bradbury, you name it, Roger Zelazny, Ted Sturgeon, the first time in books. And I mourn, every time a bookstore closes, I mourn that closure because, you know, film and TV are wonderful, and you can turn them on, you can watch them on your phone, you can watch them on your computer or on your television, and that's all well and good. But a book is something you can pick up, you can take it with you. It has an intimacy that we don't find in other media. And beyond that, also, there's a reason for bookstores to exist. There's a reason that it's a shame that they're going the way of the woolly mammoth, which is that online, they're targeting you, and you're finding what you're looking for. Whereas in a bookstore, you can go to a shelf and you can pick up a book that you've never heard of before, and there it is. And it might be something that you've been wanting your whole life, but didn't know you were wanting because you didn't know it existed until you found it here in these shelves, in these wonderful places. So what I would suggest all of you to do is, first of all, whether or not you come to Mystery and Imagination, definitely go to a bookstore today, and ideally a used bookstore, because again, a new bookstore, and those are also in danger. New bookstores are just kind of the books that are coming out now, but a used bookstore, you can pick up a book that's from 1885, for instance, and there was someone who bought that book when it was new and treasured it. Perhaps I love old books. I love first editions. I collect Dickens and Twain and H.G. Wells and H. Rider Haggard and so forth. And when you pick up a book from 1890, and it's the first appearance of Sherlock Holmes, or I have first editions of Huckleberry Finn, and you pick that up, and there are the illustrations, there's a book, and you know that it came out and it was brand new, and no one had ever heard of these characters before. Or I have a first edition of the Martian Chronicles that Ray signed to me, Ray Bradbury, and you're not just in communication you're not just there with the writer, but you're also there with the first person who ever bought that book. And I love, some people want their books pristine, but I like a book if it has a book plate in it from the original owner, or perhaps some, an inscription. I love books that were given as Christmas presents. When you pick up a book and it says, from your aunt, Merry Christmas 1912. That's a unique experience and a wonderful one. So I mourn the loss of this bookstore. I urge you all to get down here. It's Mystery and Imagination Bookstore on Brand Boulevard in Glendale. Also online, they're known as Bookfellows, one word. But definitely enjoy this bookstore. It's got science fiction, fantasy, horror, nonfiction, special sections devoted to Edgar Rice Burroughs and Edgar Allan Poe and just every author you've ever envisioned, and modern literature as well. So come on down here and don't miss out this wonderful opportunity. Talk to you next time. Bye.